Hello, and welcome to 3 easy ways to magnify your breakthrough exam success using your positive mindset. So we're going to think throughout this slideshow about these 3 ways, only 3 ways, that's all it takes to magnify your success. Magnify, amplify, increase. That's the way you need to think of it from now on. I've added this quotation from Muhammad Ali. He's one of my favourite athletes, and this is one of my favourite quotations from him. I'm the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. This tells me how confident he was. He was confident because he'd put the work in, he'd put all the effort in, he'd got up early in the morning, he'd made sure he used all his time well. He practiced over and over and over and over again until he got it right. So when he got in the ring, he knew he was going to be the best. He knew he was going to be the greatest. And I think you need to bear this in mind. This is what you need to be thinking in your head. You don't need to think, I'm no good at this, I can't do this, I'm never going to achieve this, because you get what you think. And if you think you're not going to get the exam success, then you won't. So you have to start changing your thinking. And Muhammad Ali is a fine example to follow in terms of creating a positive mindset for yourself. Now, the first easy way is, if you look at the letters down the side, the mnemonic says hero. So I want you to be your own hero. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean have hope, expectations, resilience, and optimism. But let's break that down a little bit further. Hope. Your life does not end at these exams. It goes beyond your exams. You have acquired skills from all the exam practice that you've done, which will take you into your future. It does not end. You might feel relieved after your exams, but that's just a gateway to other opportunities. You've got one big life ahead of you, and this is just part of that. So you've got to have hope that this is going to open the gate to your future. Expectations. You've got to expect to be the best, just like Muhammad Ali, and receive the best. Expect to be the best and receive the best. Remember, your mind gives out what you feed it. So if you feed these feelings of being the absolute best, then that's what you'll receive, that's what you'll get. Resilience, never giving up. Now, there is a chance that in the exam you might come across a small problem, a word you don't understand, which if you haven't got the right mindset, you may let it throw you in the exam. You may start thinking, I can't do this exam. I don't understand any of it. But you've got to put this into perspective. That's one small thing. Look at all the other things you're doing right. Look at all the time you've spent revising. You are not going to let one small thing throw you in the exam. If it's a word you don't understand, read around the word. Try and have a guess. All right, there are plenty of other things to write about, plenty of other things to find out, plenty of other clues. Some exam papers have images. You'll definitely have sentences there that you can read into. So think about it logically. Think about what you're doing and calm down. Do not panic in situations like this. And optimism. Optimism is really important for you. This means from now on, if you haven't started believing in things and thinking of things in a positive way, I want you to start now. You must be optimistic. You must be this person who thinks about the glass being half full. You've got to remain positive. Negative situations don't need to be ignored, but use them as a springboard to go into a positive situation. Think about what positives you could bring from that. And if you put all that together, you will be your own hero. And that's easy way number 1. Now, easy way number 2, you've got to be intentional. You've got to get clarity and you've got to take control of your time, right? Everyone has the same amount of time. There are 24 hours in a day. How you control that time is up to you. You might waste time, you might just lie around not doing anything, and that's fine as long as it's calculated into your day. As long as you know you're going to have 30 minutes just lying on a bed staring into thin air, or as long as you know you're going to spend 45 minutes reading your latest novel. It's all got to be accounted for. All right. Now, this is a really, really good habit to get into. Be intentional. Think about it. How am I going to use my time? How do I intend to use my time? For the lead up to the exams, you should be blocking time out. So every evening, you should have, say, 7 till 7:20. I'm going to look at some geography. I'm going to have a break from 7:30 till 7:40. 7:40 till 8:15. I'm going to do some maths, some algebra. All right. Be very, very specific. Not just from 7 till 8, I'm going to do some maths. Right? That doesn't work. You've got to be specific. And if you can't, if something happens to distract you from that, you need to make a promise to yourself that you're going to do that at another time. You're going to fit it into another sort of time zone, if you like. So try to time block every minute of every day. You'll definitely get more done like that, and it will really sharpen your mind. But remember, you must include some relaxation time in that. You must do that. And another thing, if you know an exam paper or a particular question takes a certain amount of time to answer in the exam, so for example, if you have a question that you know is going to take 30 minutes in the exam, don't spend 45 minutes doing it. That's wasting time. You need to make sure you can operate under that pressure. So that's easy way number 2. Easy way number 3, use your brain. Your brain is really powerful. It's your control center. You can control it. Or does your brain control you? Whatever it is, I know that a relaxed you means better brain functioning and improved results. Do not tense up. Tension and success don't go together. You will have a little bit of nerves, you will feel the adrenaline, but just embrace that. That's part of it. But don't let it tense you up. Now, one of the ways you can get around that is very, very simple exercise, but you must do this, you must practice this before you go into an exam. So you need to think of the happiest day of your life. Think about it. Think about it now as I'm speaking. Where are you? Imagine yourself there. What can you see? Who are you with? What are you wearing? Why are you happy? Are you smiling? What's the weather like? What's happening? What is it that makes this the happiest day of your life? Once you fix this in your mind, I want you to play it over and over again like a film, almost like you're the director, till you know it off by heart. You know what people say in your film. You know what you're saying in your film. You know when someone smiles. Relive this memory just before you go into your exam. What happens is it calms you down, it slows your heart rate down, and it helps you to function better. Now, when this happens, your neurological pathways, yeah, that's a big word, in your brain open up, and that means you think in a more creative, more relaxed way, more productive way. So that means better results. It makes sense. If you're tense, you just don't function. All right. So remember this very, very easy way. This is something you can practice. You can use it as a type of meditation if you want. Use it at least once every day. Think of the happiest day of your life. Have it there in your head like a film. Play it over and over again. So there you have it. 3 easy ways to magnify your breakthrough exam success using your positive mindset. So just to recap. Number 1, be a hero. Number 2, be intentional with your time. Clarify everything you do. And number 3, keep the memory of your happiest day to use as a calming tool just before the exam. So good luck. And the final thing to remember is go into the exam, sit down and show off. You've had all of this education, you've done so much hard work. Now it's your time to shine. So go for it.